welcome back to Food Nerd. This week's weekend project is pickling. So we're going to be pickling small cucumbers, jalapeno and cabbage. So the first thing that we did was our jars are over here in soapy water, so that's absolutely going to be your first step because you don't want anything nasty going on. Your second step is to make up your brines while you're prepping your vegetables. So start your brines and prep your vegetables while the brines are still going, and then you should be able to add it all together. So while Jesse's prepping the veggies, I'm going to set the brine up for both the jalapenos and the pickles. So what I've done is I've put equal parts water and vinegar. We've used apple cider vinegar, but you could easily use something like white vinegar, which would be really cheap. The other thing I'm going to do into that mix is per jar, which is 4 for us, I'm going to do a tablespoon of salt. We just use kind of standard salt. A lot of recipes call for kosher salt, some for pickling salt. I don't think pickling salt is super necessary, so you can just use standard salt. Just don't use table salt, basically. So we've got all our veggies prepped and our brine's ready and our sauerkraut's just kind of breaking down now. But what we're going to do is we're going to prep our jars. So we're going to do 2 jars of jalapenos and 2 jars of pickles. And in our pickle jars we're going to put some dill, some black peppercorns, some coriander seeds and a bit of cracked chilli. And then the jalapeno ones we're just going to put the brine in there and nothing else. So the way that we're doing our pickling today, we're not actually canning them, which is just a process that you use boiling water to kind of vacuum seal the lids on, and that makes them shelf safe for months and years. But what we're doing is we're just going to screw the lids on, and that means they're going to be fridge safe for about a few months, but I wouldn't put them on your shelf and expect them to still be tasty and could go bad. So good for the fridge. If you want to can them, look up a separate tutorial. It's pretty much the same regardless of what recipe, as long as you're using jars and whatnot.
See how we go first.
Yeah,
It's just very slow.
so the brine's now cooled down enough that we're just going to fill our jars up with the brine. So it's been 1 week and now we're ready to test out our gherkins, jalapenos and sauerkraut.
It's okay.
Yeah.
See how we go with them.
These are pickles. I'll give them a taste test. They're quite sour.
I like them. Good.
Yeah.
It's fresh. They're not as like say if you compare this to Macca's or the gherkins you get if you
Not
were
as
to buy them
sweet.
canned. Yeah, but they're very fresh, very watery, and very crunchy.
Yeah.
Compared.
Yeah.
Now they still retain a lot of their like structural, because you'll find them and they'll just like fall apart. These are actually like they're pretty strong. You could build something up with that. So.
You can kind of actually taste the apple cider vinegar.
Yeah. They're still quite solid.
They are. They probably need a bit longer.
Mm.
They've just got a bit of sourness to them.
Still hot too.
Still quite hot. You could probably really use them as jalapenos in cooking. It's probably just a good way of preserving them.
I mean,
like they're quite fresh still.
Yeah, that's probably our the thing with our pickles and our jalapenos is they're still quite solid.
Yeah.
The
well, they're going to break down over time.
Yeah, that's right.
But I would probably use them. I'll probably chop them up and use them in like salsas and stuff like that when I make Mexican food. So, good. Tastes like a jalapeno.
Yeah.
It doesn't like it's still crisp, which is good.
Yeah.
It's not like soft like
we
that.
didn't change.
Overall success, 4 out of 6. We didn't wait. I mean, I've said it before, but we didn't waste any time making the sauerkraut.
Yeah,
and
cabbage is pretty cheap.
Yeah, that's right. $2 for a head.
But like, do some more research if you're interested in making sauerkraut, because I think we were pretty close. Maybe just a type of cabbage or something in the process that we messed up. But.
Yeah, the dill pickle, I like the way it looks.
Yeah,
I like the way it
fun,
tastes. It's awesome. So it's a really funky thing to have in the fridge. Just, I mean, aesthetic wise, it's very nice to look at, and it's very good. And then jalapenos are really versatile. You can put them in anything. And the only thing you really do when you pickle them is just to try and soften them up, take away the heat,
and edge off of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And preserve as well, which is really good for stuff like chili, because you can get 2 kilos of it and not use it in one hit, obviously, because we're not Indians.
Get them when they're special, and then you can preserve them.
That's right, yeah, get them when they're on special or when they're in season and preserve them. That's the whole point of pickling.
Yeah, thanks for watching. We'll be back with more weekend projects in the future, so feel free to subscribe and check us out. Blueberry Wine Part 2 will be coming soon if you're interested in that, so hopefully that'll be one of our next episodes.
Really fun, and we'll get lots of tasting, we'll get really drunk on camera. We won't.
The other thing we want to do soon is hot sauce, so that should be fun.
Yeah, that's coming up.
So thanks for watching, see you next time.